It's not uncommon to see siblings rep the same colors in college football. In fact, in some instances, but not all, players will get recruited to a school simply because of their relation to their brother. And in some cases, it turns out that these players, they're just not their brother. But in other cases, these players are better than their brother. They outshine their sibling. Regardless of sport, regardless of skill level, talent meeting production is a beautiful thing. And what type of monster doesn't love to see families succeed? To make the NFL, you have to be incredibly talented. One of the best football players on the planet. As it stands, the odds are already stacked against you. So then you can only imagine the odds when you add a family member to that equation. Every so often, there comes a duo of NFL siblings that explodes onto the scene and puts together big-time NFL careers. From the Watts to the Mannings, these duos have made impacts in every facet of the game. Today, we're looking at 6 sets of NFL siblings who have left a lasting imprint on the National Football League. Obviously, we can't get them all in this video, but the ones we miss, if you comment them down below and get this video to 1,000 likes, we'll make a part 2 and we'll be sure to get them in. Before we go any further, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss a beat. Let's kick things off with the Watts. Thanks to older brother JJ, the Watt name is now a household name among sports fans, largely considered to be one of the greatest of all time at his position. JJ is only one of 2 players in NFL history to record 4 seasons with 15 or more sacks, winning NFL Defensive Player of the Year 3 times along the way. The second half of his career, however, has been defined by injuries. Since the 2016 season, Watts only played more than half a season 1 time. Through all of the success and drama of JJ's career, some people didn't realize that he had 2 younger brothers with budding NFL careers. For comparison, let's focus on the youngest brother, TJ, who loves to get after the passer just like JJ. But it's worth noting that middle brother Derek is already 5 years deep in the NFL, and he's still going. Don't sleep on the trios. TJ went to the University of Wisconsin just like his big bro. During college, he earned first team All Big Ten honors, as well as second team All-American honors, falling just short of his brother, who received first team All Big Ten and first team All-American honors. But to this point, TJ's career is nothing to be sad about. He's been to the Pro Bowl twice in 3 years. Since getting drafted, he's done his best to help turn around a Steelers pass rush that was non-existent. Coming off of an all-pro season, the sky is definitely the limit. He's already accounted for 34 sacks and 15 forced fumbles, and we can expect many more in the future. TJ, just like his brother JJ, is an absolute beast. Up next, we have the McCourtys. These twins are unique to the other members of this list because they share almost everything. They both play defensive back, Jason a corner and Devin a safety. They both went to the same college, Rutgers, and they both play for the Patriots. They even share all of their social media accounts. For various reasons, with many sibling duos in the NFL, the older brother often has a more decorated career between the two. Despite their age difference being a mere 27 minutes, older brother Devin is no exception. To be blunt, he has quite a few more accolades than his little brother. 2 Super Bowls, 2 Pro Bowls, and 3 second-team All-Pro recognitions. That's what separates these two. But many attribute these accolades to Devin being on one of the greatest franchises in NFL history, while his other brother gutted things out with the Titans. While the Titans have had some tough luck, I think they've struck gold with Tannehill and Henry, and I look forward to seeing them play in the future. Shout out to the McCourty twins, great football players and equally great people. Up next, let's take a look at the Griffins. Similar to the McCourty twins, these twins shared a high school team, college team, and now play for the exact same NFL team. These 2 brothers even earned identical 40-yard dash times at 4.38. The Griffin twins were drafted 2 rounds apart out of UCF in 2017. One of these brothers, though, has a unique claim to the NFL. When Shaquem was drafted by the Seahawks with the 141st overall pick in the draft, he became the first one-handed player to be drafted in NFL history. While some players make excuses, others make plays. And when Shaquem truly gets unleashed in the NFL, I know he's going to be a big-time player for those Seahawks. His brother, on the other hand, has already been off to a rocking start, intercepting 3 passes, deflecting 36, and amassing 173 tackles in his first 2 seasons in the NFL. Shaquille has already been named a Pro Bowl alternate, and we both know that these brothers are just getting started. 128,963 yards, 905 touchdowns, 303 wins, 4 Super Bowl rings. In all likelihood, no duo of brothers will ever amass the body of work that has been put together by Payton and Eli Manning. While Eli has a lot of haters, he's produced some of the most spectacular wins in NFL history. At times, it seemed like Eli would get better the more the odds would be stacked against him. I mean, after all, how many people have taken down Tom Brady and lived to tell the tale? Despite the prowess of both Mannings, a big brother-little brother dynamic has always been in play. In 3 head-to-head matchups, Payton beat his brother by an average margin of over 15 points. If you compare the head-to-head stats, Payton leads Eli in almost every statistical category. Higher touchdown-interception ratio, more wins, more yards per game, higher career passer rating. He's objectively a better quarterback, and at least in my opinion, easily a top 3 quarterback all time. So you could say this comparison would be somewhat unfair, but check this out. In this sibling rivalry, the younger brother has one very important advantage over his Hall of Fame sibling: Super Bowl MVPs. Despite Peyton Manning's success during the regular season, he lacked the edge that some quarterbacks have in the postseason. This is one of the reasons why Peyton only has 2 Super Bowl rings and 1 Super Bowl MVP award. While they both share the same number of Super Bowl wins, Eli's wins are often viewed as higher quality wins than his older brothers. Speaking of Super Bowls, our next set of brothers are Jason and Travis Kelce. Travis and Jason Kelce are one of the most successful brother duos in modern football history, both among the best of their position, and very likely both will have legit cases to be Hall of Famers when it's all said and done. Travis Kelce is one of the fastest, most dynamic, and athletic tight ends in the league, an absolute terror to bring down. And as it stands, he's in the perfect place to succeed. Jason Kelce, we're talking about an absolute freak talent on the offensive line. He's put together as many accolades as an offensive lineman could hope to hold. This center for the Eagles has been a first-team All-Pro 3 times, and just like his brother, as I stated earlier, he's a Super Bowl champion. Travis is a very outgoing player on the football field, the exact player that some players would hate to play against. But hey, if you don't like it, just stop him. It's that simple, right? While Jason, he's outgoing in his own way. One of his most notable off-the-field moments coming from his underdog speech after him and the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl. Despite their differences and their sibling rivalry, both of these brothers have nothing but love for each other, and this is among things that you love to see. For the final set of siblings, we have the Davises. The Davises are unique to the rest of the siblings on the list because they're the only duo, note I said duo, to play on opposite sides of the football. Vernon, a tight end, and Vontae, a cornerback. They didn't go to the same college or play on the same NFL team. They had their own entirely separate college and NFL careers. Older brother Vernon Davis is one of the greatest athletes in the history of the position. Despite being a 254-pound tight end, he ran a faster 40-yard dash than his younger brother Vernon, and also had a higher vertical jump. Both brothers, they were first-round picks. Vernon number 6 in 2006 and Vontae number 25 in 2009. Both of these players have had very solid careers, but I think you could say that they could have been even better. Vernon was a very reliable tight end with over 7,500 yards and 63 touchdowns in his 13 years. That included 2 Pro Bowl selections as well as a Super Bowl 50 ring that he picked up with the Denver Broncos. I used to absolutely love drafting Vernon Davis and his speed in older Madden games. His little brother, he also had a very successful career. 2 Pro Bowl selections, 98 pass deflections, and 22 picks. Unfortunately for Vontae, his career will likely be remembered for his mid-game retirement. Hey, when your heart's not in it anymore, it's just not there. During a game in 2018 with the Buffalo Bills, Vontae walked off the field during the first half and drove home. He later stated that his abrupt retirement was due to the fact that football was no longer what he wanted to be doing, and that him leaving was therapeutic. I'm interested in knowing how you guys rank these siblings in the comments below. If there are also any siblings you guys would love to see in the next video, comment those down in the comments below. I'll be sure to catch you guys in the next one. It's Red Zone Coop. Be sure to subscribe, and I'm out.